Hey guys, Pokemon IDs8 here, and today we're going to go over a Seismitoad Slurpuff deck that I used at Elite Challenge just this last week, and I placed first. So, let's get right into it. So our main attacker is going to be Seismitoad. You're going to run 4 of these. I only have 3 right now, but I borrowed someone's at the tournament and dialed down on Burbank City Gym. So we're just going to take advantage of Seismitoad's broken attack, Koi King Punch. 30 damage, not too overpowered, but it locks down your opponent's item cards. And that's a big part of someone's deck. Only double colorless too, so we can end up attacking at turn 2 really fast to get them into this lock. We got our partner here too, Slurpuff, from the Phantom Forces set, with its Tastings ability. We're not going to be attacking with Slurpuff, so we aren't running any Fairy Energy. Once during your turn, you may draw a card. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, you may draw one more card. So, basically what the idea of the deck is, just get Seismitoad out, get them into a lock, and just quickly draw into things like Crushing Hammer, Hypnotoxic Lasers, Head Ringers, Enhanced Hammers, and all that fun stuff. So we're running a heavy 4-4 line of Swirlix and Slurpuff. You're going to want to run a 4-4 line of Seismitoad. Once again, I only have 3 though. I did borrow my friends for the tournament. And let's go into the energy counts. We have 4 double colorless energy because that's pretty much the main energy we're going to be using in the deck. We have 3 water energy for our game finisher with Grenade Hammer. 130 can turn into 150, and then it can turn into 180 with Burbank City Gym Muscle Band Hypnotoxic Laser. Okay, let's get into some of the stuff that we can use. Head Ringer. Team Flare Hybrid Gear from the Phantom Forces set. That's hard to see through that big stamp, but it says the attacks of this Pokemon, the card, this is bleh. The attacks of the Pokemon the card is attached to cost 1 colorless more, and you attach this to your opponent's enemy's EX Pokemon. So that can help you win the game when you're going against stuff like Landorus, which tries to shoot for 1 energy. Then you can get rid of their energy, and then you're going to have to take a really long time to power back up. Okay, we're going with 2 Enhanced Hammers, just because plasma decks aren't played too much anymore, and nothing's too heavy on special energy as it used to be. We're running 1 Skyla, so we can search out stuff like Super Scoop Up, Float Stones, Switches, Enhanced Hammers, Head Ringers, all that fun stuff. And even Supporter if you were in that bad of a situation. We run 1 Switch, because that's pretty much all we're going to need, really. There's not much room in this deck for another one. 4 Hypnotoxic Laser. Obviously, this card allows you to instantly poison your opponent's Pokemon, and flip a coin if heads, they're asleep as well, which can be pretty helpful. We run 2 Float Stone for our Slurpuff. So, like when one of your Seismitoad dies, or if you get a switch out, you can switch into your Slurpuff. Tastings for 2, float back. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. We run 4 Crushing Hammer. Flip a coin. If heads, you may discard an energy attached to one of your Pokemon. One of your opponent's Pokemon. So doesn't matter what kind of energy it is. Basic, special, all that good stuff. That's really good for stopping your opponent from attacking. Potentially first turn, next turn, third turn, all that stuff. We run 3 Ultra Ball to get out our Seismitoad, mainly, and Slurpuff if we need them. And if we're doing bad, we can get out Swirlix too. So we run 3 of those. And something I put my own zing to in this deck is Scoop Up Cyclone. This lets you flip a coin, and if heads, you get to pick up one of your Pokemon. So that's pretty good because when you've got multiple Seismitoad down, you pick up your active one. Since it only takes 1 energy to attach, you can pick him up and then immediately set down everything he was attached with back down. That also helps when you're using stuff like that. So then you can bring up Slurpuff too, and Tastings for 2. We also run 2 Via Seeker, really game changer from the Phantom Forces set. Allows you to put Supporter directly to your hand from your discard pack. We run 3 Muscle Band to make our Quaking Punch just do 50 more, which can be pretty helpful. On a basic supporter line, 4N, 4 Sycamore, 1 Lysander. We also run a Xerosic. And something really important in this deck is Lysander's trump card. So we can shuffle all those Enhanced Hammers, Lasers, Crushing Hammers, and all that stuff in. Scoop Up Cyclone will be the A spec. I don't really think you'll need computer search because you're going to be drawing through your deck pretty fast, and there's not really much to search out for. And 3, Burbank City Gym. I'd definitely dial down on one of these to put in another Seismitoad, but once again I only have 3. This allows your poison to go up 2 counters, so that poison can turn into 30, plus a Quaking Punch for 50, that turns into 80. Going to the Euro turn, that turns into another 30, so that turns into 110, plus a 50 is 160, plus another 30 is a knockout. So within 2 turns, if they stay poisoned, that's a knockout. This deck auto losses to Virzian Genesect pretty much, unless you can get maybe a Headringer down on the Virzian. Just keep those grass energy from attaching onto it, Hypnotoxic Laser. It's just, we're not going to try and beat it. It's too much work to try and beat that deck. And considering the fact that that's going out in the next rotation. But then again, we also lose Hypnotoxic Laser, so I don't know. I don't know if this deck will be viable next rotation. Who knows what we'll get from Emerald Break for this deck. I've looked over that set, didn't see too much. But yeah, I'm just testing out stuff for states this weekend. Still have no clue what I'm going to use. I really don't think I'm going to use this deck because it's just, I can get pretty bad starts with it. You can get pretty bad starts with it. Like, you could end up not starting out with the Seismitoad, not getting the lock. End up going against your mirror matchup, Seismitoad Garbodor, that just shuts down your tastings. If they get their Quaking Punch done first, that shuts down all your hammers, your Headbringers, your enhanced hammers. I have gone against that matchup, and I got, if you can just get the Quaking Punch off first, you can win, even if they do shut down your tastings. Yeah, we run 1 Xerosic just to get past the Quaking Punch Garbodor, but yeah, pretty fun deck. It was awesome at the tournament, especially with the Hypnotoxic Lasers. I ended up winning on my second turn going into my second turn, because my opponent couldn't get out of basic. He only had an Eevee out, and he couldn't evolve, so yep. Pretty awesome deck. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll see you later.